Hi, everybody. Happy Women's Day. I hope you have a fabulous day. I hope you have a day of rest and pamper. And I hope you take time to appreciate just being a woman. Okay. So, in today's video,
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking. So you guys may have seen this online that BBL smells is trending. And there are a lot of reasons for that smell, but I think that I will tell you guys a story about a girl that I dated, and I took her out, and she had a BBL. Her body looked crazy good. Like, she had it done right. Her whole body looked amazing. So we linked up and we went out, had a really good time. We went to a Lakers game and then went to a spot by LA Live and had some dinner. Had a really good time. And so she was like, "So what you trying to do?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go back to my place and relax, have a nightcap and see where it takes us." So we drive back to my spot. And so light the candles, get the music going, open up a bottle of champagne, and we sitting there and we're having a nice vibe. And we start getting into it and everything, and clothes start to come off. And she wanted to give me a little show. So she was like, "Just stand right there." And so, like, she took off everything very seductively and got on my bed and started twerking that thing, right? And I was like, what the hell? Because at this point, she got nothing on. And I smelled this smell and it hits my nose. Shit was like a salt of my nose. I'm like, what the hell? And so I'm like, baby, not to be rude, but I know we had a long day. You're not smelling that fresh down there. I think you need to get into the shower and go ahead and freshen up. And she looked at me so embarrassed. I did it as gently as I could, but what I realized is if someone has had a normal size behind for all of their life, and then they switch up, and now they got this big BBL, they have to reach back there and really clean. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not used to doing that, they might not know that, hey, you sweat differently. Everything is different when you add that much more meat back there. That thing can't breathe as good. And so she ended up getting in the shower and everything. I had everything that she needed. And I ended up clapping them cheeks. And it was much better. But some people, the smell, I think her smell was coming from just not being able to get back there and clean properly. But some people's smell is coming from what the excretions and what's coming out with the fat that they've actually put in to their bodies. So, BBLs for me is just for fun. Those women are for fun. Like, you can't take women with BBLs, in my opinion, to parent-teacher conferences. They big old ass knocking over the little kids' crayons and stuff as they try to walk through the parent-teachers conferences in them small-ass classrooms. That's not really for me. That's for fun. That's for, weekend fun. Wifey material is just regular, natural women that you can build a family with and give a great life to. But that's one of my stories on BBLs. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
are you sure that lady didn't fart in your face? I don't know, but that thought just crossed my mind while I watched the video, okay? Are you sure she didn't fart in your face? But a lot of people are saying BBLs do have secretions and sometimes they get infected, and some of the ladies who get it do not know how to properly take care of themselves, and that's why they start developing a body odor. Okay, no problem. Everybody has body odors. That's why we take showers, we wash our hair, we brush our teeth, we go to the dentist. Before we get into the stitches, what this guy is saying is he doesn't have a problem, okay, sleeping with women who have BBLs, right? But he is embarrassed to take such women into maybe certain spaces, okay? And so he's going to wife up a woman who does not have, BBL, right? Have children with her, keep her at home, and then cheat on her with women who have BBLs, because women who have BBLs are playthings. Think about it. I'm going to play some of the stitches because there are some doctors and people in there explaining the whole situation, okay?
BBLs be smelling. I just got tagged in a video of a guy doing a story time saying that he was about to mess around with this girl. She gets on the bed and proceeds to twerk, and then twerk wind come in his face and it stinks. And he blames this on the fact that she got a BBL instead of the fact that he was messing with a woman who got poor hygiene. Like, I need you to be so serious as a grown man. Like, how you gonna really sit up here and blame that on the BBL instead of the woman having poor hygiene? Right? I don't know if this was for clickbait, but the lengths that y'all will go sometimes with the BBL conversation is a little outrageous, right? I done said my piece on it before, but I would never go as drastic as to co-sign silly stuff like this. Like, be so for real. If a woman don't know how to properly clean, it don't matter whether or not the body's natural or whether or not a surgeon performed it and gave it to her. If she don't know how to properly clean herself, that's the end of the story. And it's saying a lot that you proceeded to go ahead and smash a girl who don't know how to properly clean herself, right? You can sit up here and cap and act as if, you know, the BBL had anything to do with her poor hygiene, but the truth of the matter is you're a nasty man, right? Because you still slept with her regardless of you made her go take the shower or whatever you claim you did. I doubt you did that, if the story even real or not, all right? Because I don't realize this dude be saying a lot of wild stuff. And he don't even give me dude who really pull girls like that, right? Unless he got money, and I don't even know if he do. I'm not getting that he gets girls like that. The stuff he say online be way too outrageous. A dude who get girls would never get online and say something this goofy like girls who got BBLs be smelling a certain kind of way. Because dudes who get girls have messed with enough women to know that any of them can have poor hygiene and it doesn't matter. But a dude who don't get girls like that will say something silly like this.
So there's a trending topic about how BBLs smell. I'm sorry, but like I don't have a BBL. I got a regular size ass. Regular. It's regular as hell, but it ain't never stopped no show. But I got a feeling I know why BBL smell. First of all, at my gym, I see a lot of girls in here who wear BBLs. And they wear these real tight leggings, you know, the ones, and then they pull it up out of their crack to make it look as if, you know, it kind of accentuates the ass. I don't know if they have like thongs or something now that you could work out with. 9 times out of 10, I don't think that they be wearing no drawers. If they do have thongs, 9 times out of 10, it's probably not cotton. Another thing is that, like, when God created us, he gave us arms, right? And I think that all of our arms is made specifically for our body. You probably have a hard time wiping your ass properly because your body is a little bit wider than your arms are allowing you to reach in that area. So even when you get a BBL, I think that because that's not your normal butt size, that your arms may not be as long to reach in that area as good as it would be if you just had your regular body that you were blessed with. I'm not downing nobody who get a BBL. If that's what you want to do with your life and your body, by all means do you. It ain't none of my business, but it's gonna take some practice. Another thing is, why are we still at this age and point in our lives putting soap in that area? You shouldn't even be using any type of scented soap, yoni soap, coconut soap. Soap should not be going in your vagina. If you need soap for your vagina, you need a gynecologist because there's something obviously still wrong with that area. And you can wash around the crevices, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do a little summer's eve, a little unscented soap, but you shouldn't be putting soap inside of the lips of your vagina. Now, your ass is a whole totally different thing. You got to get all the way in. I'm talking about scoop-a-doop, all the way in there. Make sure that ass is clean. And you should be spreading those cheeks, okay, in the shower to make sure that water, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I feel like you got a BBL, you should be able to afford a bidet at this point. A lot of y'all have not took the time to learn how to rewash your body properly. Then the scented soap that you putting in your vagina area, on top of y'all letting all of these random dudes possibly run up in y'all raw, then you're laying in your secretions instead of getting up and wiping that area. A lot of factors at hand. But it's time for y'all to understand that you got to put a whole lot more into keeping that area clean if you're going to add additional meat to that area, if you understand what I'm saying.
BBLs do not cause body odor. And no, I don't care what any man said about any woman. Don't tell that to me or I'm going to get very active. Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm a certified nurse injector and the owner of Miza Medical and Wellness Spa located in Dallas, Texas. There has been quite some discourse around BBLs causing body odor, and honestly, that's all misinformation. And if you ask me personally, I say it's the haters and the pick-me's that have come together to fight women who want to do stuff with their bodies, but that's not the point of this video. Body odor is caused by bacteria feeding on sweat that is made by our apocrine glands. Our apocrine glands make sweat that contains water, salt, fats, and proteins. These glands only kick in when we hit puberty. Prior to puberty, we have what is known as eccrine glands, which only produce sweat that contains salt and water, meaning nothing for bacteria to really feed on. When bacteria feed on the sweat made by our apocrine glands, they release chemicals that we associate to body odor. Apocrine glands are usually located in the underarm, in some cases underneath the breast tissues, and the folds around our genitals. If you've recently gotten a BBL and you're not taking proper care of the new folds that have formed around your bum, right? You're still doing skinny girl hygiene routine when you're dragging Donkey Kong behind you. Yes, you might end up having some type of body odor, but that has nothing to do with the BBL procedure itself. That has to do with a person's personal hygiene. There are so many factors that cause people to sweat more, thus making them more likely to have body odor. It includes stress, what you eat, and genetic things such as hyperhidrosis or excessive sweating. And I'm going to make a whole other video on that. However, one more time, for the people in the back, BBLs do not cause body odor. One more time again, BBLs do not cause body odor. Body odor will always be as a result of lacking personal hygiene.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking. BBL smell.
The BBL smell is trending on social media, but what is it?
And it could be like 2 or 3 BBL baddies, and you wondering like who the hell got cheesy fries? You know, like who got their socks out? You know, something don't smell right.
So why would getting a BBL make you potentially smell bad? There are a lot of theories being thrown out there.
When women have liposuctions and BBLs, about 3 weeks later, all the way up to 3 weeks later, they have excretions, actually grease, that comes out of their body, and it has a putrid smell.
It's normal to get a little bit of drainage from having liposuction or BBL for a few days after surgery, but putrid smell after 3 weeks tells me you've got an infection. That is not normal.
When you get a BBL, your ass is so rock hard. Like, I could barely get toilet paper and like a hand between my butt cheeks.
But you gotta understand, it's like physics. If you was a chick that was like 150, right? 150 pounds, and then you got a BBL. So the BBL made you probably like 170, 180. You're not used to that go around. You feel me?
So is the BBL smell fact or is it cap? It is cap. Now, immediately after surgery, maybe you're a bit sore, maybe it's a little hard to clean back there, but otherwise, there's nothing about having had a BBL surgery that's gonna make you smell bad.
Believe it or not, in Atlanta, is either BBL or natural, and the BBLs is taken over. I think it's just very crazy to me that how a woman could have a BBL and you guys will literally go pay for her bills, her rent, her car note, her food, her groceries. But then you get a woman like me that's working, doing all this business by myself, for myself. I don't need you. I want you. And you telling me to just to like hold it down. Just wait. Baby, you're not future. I'm not waiting.
I feel like men
I'm not waiting.
really want the more shallow women because the shallow women don't challenge them as much as women like me. You have women that are placeholders and you have women that are game changers. The placeholders in Atlanta, they make it hard for us game changers.
Yeah, I know there are some women who are having a great time now that everybody is bashing women with BBLs. But I want you to remember one thing. Very soon it will be in your own back garden. because this is another form of manipulation. They are using women against women. They are telling you this group of women are better than those group of women, okay? Because I'm assuming all the ladies that have the BBLs roll with certain types of guys, and not every guy has access to them. And you need to be making certain amounts of money to be hanging around ladies with BBLs, okay? Because usually they are the baddies, okay? And so the convenient way to have access to them is to make them feel worthless, okay? And talk about the nastiest thing to attach to women who have BBLs, that they smell. But you don't have a problem smashing them even though they smell. That says a lot about you. Okay, that says a lot about you. And all of you women who are having a great time, happy, jubilating because, you know, men are telling you you're better than women who have BBLs. Do not let men manipulate you into believing that you're better than another woman, okay? Because some way, somehow, he's using both of you. Very soon, people are going to be saying women who have natural big butts stink, okay? And I don't want that narrative, okay? So, yeah, it's a manipulative tactic. They are using women against women, okay? To get the women who have BBLs to lower their standards and accept the bare minimum, okay? And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they are trying to justify why they cannot afford a lifestyle for a woman with a BBL. You know, because the women with the BBL expect more from them. So now they're going to use natural-bodied women to shame women with BBLs, all right, for those women to lower their standards so they can have access to them, okay? But like I said, I may be wrong. This is what I'm thinking. So don't get flattered if a guy is telling you, oh, I prefer women who have natural bodies, when you've seen him hanging out with women who have BBLs, or looking and staring at women who have BBLs or women who have big butts, okay? But they keep telling you, nah, I don't play. He's lying. He's going to be cheating on you with those said women that he says that he hates, okay, or dislikes, okay? So think about that deeply. And yes, BBLs can have a smell, or people with big butts can have a smell, because there are creases and crevices on everybody. There are armpits, there are thigh creases, what do you call it? Under boob creases, even scalp creases, because some people have very smelly crowns of heads, you know, like a very weird unpleasant odor that comes from their hair, okay? And so people smell in so many different types of ways. But anyway, let me know about what you think of all of this in the comment section, and I'll see you again with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.